Hey, welcome Libra. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. We will take a look at, it is a general reading. Keep in mind it's general and it may or may not resonate. And we are not looking at any specific life area. It's just a general reading. And I am using the Somnia Tarot today, the illustrated version. If clarifying, sometimes I use the same deck, and I have light seer over here as well. And then at the end of the reading, we'll pull a message from Spirit using the Enchanted Oracle. Loving those messages. I am. Okay, let's get started here. What do our Libras need to know? Okay. Current situation. I've got this. Do I have this upside down? All right. Four of Pentacles is hard to tell. See, it's hard to tell whether it's upside down or right side up. Past influence, please, is the Queen of Wands. Present influence is the Emperor. Negative is the King of Cups. Positive is the Moon. What you don't see. Seven of Swords. What to look for. Nine of Cups. Unexpected, please, is the Six of Swords. Challenge. Ten of Swords. Some swords are happening here all at once. Okay. Future influence. Two of Swords. Outcome. Seven of Cups. And what comes after the Seven of Cups? Okay. I'm going to leave that there. And then advice is Seven of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. Put that right there. I'm going to do a little bit of clarifying here, Libra. The bottom of this last part of the reading is all about a decision. So it's like, okay, you're going to be faced with a decision and you're going to have choices, but it's how you perceive these and how you handle them is how they're going to come out. I do feel like it's still going to be a struggle. I'm not going to lie. So the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. This does have to do with some kind of relationship. It could be home. It could be even have to do with some kind of comfort level. Is there something that's starting to make you feel uncomfortable? Is your comfort level like tweaking? It could be work. I will tell you a lot of this, because there's so many swords here, it could be something that you're worried about or thinking about that's in your head more than anything. But the current situation is the Four of Pentacles. You are really holding on to something. You are holding on pretty darn tight. And I do feel like it came from, this could be an energy, the Queen of Wands. I feel like this energy it doesn't have to, it's male or female, it doesn't matter. It's non-gender specific, but the energy is of someone coming in and making you feel like you have to hold on to something even more. So if it was a job, you feel like they might be trying to take your job, or love, they could be trying to take your love. Again, it's affecting your comfort. To me, the Ten of Cups can be about relationship, but it also can be about comfort, your comfort level, things like that. So keep that in mind as we move forward. But I do feel like this Queen of Wands has kind of like made you go, nope, this is mine. And you're really holding on to everything right now. You're saving everything up. You're going, nope, this is mine. And it's leading you, I believe this energy is you, to take control of things. Like you really want to take control of this because you really feel like they're going to take something from you. It's almost like that. It's almost like they're going to take something from you. And it could be, because we do have the Seven of Swords down there at the what we don't see. So your intuition could definitely be right here if that's what you're feeling. But you are taking back that control. That's what this tells me. You are going to some degree or another, you're going to take back as much as you can. I would be a little weary of this influence only because if you try to control too much, then you could put yourself in an awkward position as well with the other side of this situation. So if it's work, you could put yourself in an awkward situation at work or with a current relationship or with family members. So just keep that in mind. Not that it's negative. I think it's positive. I'm just giving you a little bit of, advice. Your negative is the King of Cups. And I feel like there is someone here in your life or in the background that's trying to make this all okay. And when you don't feel like it is. And that's why it's a negative influence, because you know how sometimes when something's happening and someone's acting like, no, it's no big deal, everything's okay. When you know it's really kind of not okay, there's something in you that's going, this is not okay. But they're saying, oh yeah, it's okay. And they're kind of getting in your way a little bit. And that's why it's a negative influence, because even though they're trying to be caring and loving and supportive emotionally, they're actually kind of doing the opposite. They're not looking at the real situation, and that's what you need right now. You need someone to be clear instead of that gut feeling of, just kind of going with the flow. You need more than that right now. You need to make sure you understand and that you are not being taken advantage of, or someone's not taking what is yours. It's very important. Now, the moon is in the positive. So the moon can be about, shadows. You don't see things clearly. Keep in mind, this moon in this deck, the reason why I think it's in the positive is you're coming out of the water now. It's like, this is what's sparking all of this. You're seeing something very clearly. You're coming out of the unclear mode. So now you're seeing things clearly. And as you do, you're really stuck in a position where you're like, okay, what now? Your challenge is the Ten of Swords here, which means the challenge is dealing with an ending or ending something. Something needs to end and you have to deal with that, or something is ending and you have to deal with that change, or that's a challenge. And it's absolutely a challenge. But I think it's more about you deciding, the challenge is, do you need to end this? So do you need to find another job? Do you need to speak up to this person loud and clear? Do you need to, leave the relationship? There's something here that's making you go, do I need to leave? And I say that too, as unexpected as the Six of Swords. Because that's exactly what you're thinking about. You're thinking about the unexpected Six of Swords. You're thinking, okay, do I just need to move on to something better? And I think you do, but I still think it leads to some decisions that you need to make. The Seven of Swords is in what you don't see. And this is why I was saying now, the Seven of Swords is about someone being dishonest, taking from you, stealing from you. And I think they may be doing it, but they're not. This card to me says they're not even being sly about it, though. Or that it's been very clear to you, or the truth is coming out. I mean, I really feel like that. Like something is very clear. And this Seven of Swords, it's different to me a little bit than the regular Red or White, because it's not showing someone trying to be sneaky. They're right there. They're showing you the trouble that they're having and taking those swords back. And I also feel like this could be you taking back as well, going, you know what? I'm going to take this all back, and this is mine, And that's again the feeling of that emperor. You're taking control. And the more I think about it, that's probably more of what this is. I feel like you really feel like you need to hone get this all together. So the Nine of Swords or the Nine of Cups is what you need to look for or watch for. And this is kind of advice as well, because there is a desire here, a dream that you need to look at. And I think it's clear that whatever this is, whether it's this situation, maybe it's not. Maybe it's something completely different. But you need to look for that, because there is something here in this situation that can give you exactly what you want. But it may be kind of hidden. And I feel like that because there's so many weird energies, especially with that moon too. Even though I see it as you coming out and seeing things clearly, there's still you're coming into a decision here. And I think that this is the unexpected. So we have, this is the unexpected, which is the Six of Swords, which is telling us that you are moving on. We've got the Two of Swords in the future influence, which is saying you're going to have to make a decision. There's a choice here coming up, and it's not going to be an easy one. This leads to the outcome of the Seven of Cups. The cool thing about the Seven of Cups, so the hard thing about the Two of Swords, this is a decision, but this is a decision, and it's also a reminder that you could be stuck in making a decision. And the Seven of Cups says these are your choices. So once you make the decision, you're going to see all your choices. And that's going to be the key to moving on and moving up and moving out. Because again, that Ten of Swords is hard too. That's a challenge, but you've got the Six of Swords. So those are both like, Six of Swords is moving to a better situation. The Ten of Swords is an ending. Now, I will be honest with you. I said, okay, well, where after that? Because who wants to leave a reading at the Seven of Cups? You're going to have a choice. Oh, what's that about? The Five of Swords came up after that. This Five of Swords is really about the struggle. And again, we're still into the decision. I think that the decision isn't made for a while. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be kind of working through this for a bit. And I don't read really far out, because especially for general collective readings, because it doesn't make sense to read too far out. But I think this Five of Swords, I believe this Five of Swords is saying, once you even make a choice, there's still going to be work to be done. And he is fighting those ropes to move up. And I think basically you're going to have to decide, is this all worth it? Because I think what happens here is you're holding on. In the present, you're really feeling like you want to hold on to this situation. But what it's going to boil down to, after all of these energies hit and you feel them, you're going to say, well, is it really worth it? And I think that's where this Nine of Cups comes in. What's really out there for you? What do you really want? Look for that. And then, is this all worth it? Is it worth the fight? And that's where you're going to be here at the end of the year. Is this all worth the fight? It's going to be hard. I'm not going to say this is easy by any means. No matter what life area it is, whether it's work or love or, family, whatever this life area is, this is not an easy task. You're going to be dealt with, is it worth it? And I think the key here is the Nine of Cups. Your advice card is the Seven of Wands. So be sure that you're looking out for you truly, that holding on to something could be just out of kind of like, that's mine. I want it. Kind of like a baby. And I'm not calling anyone a baby, but that kind of feeling where you're like, I just want this because I want it because it's mine. And the Seven of Wands is a reminder and Spirit asking you to look at the situation and what is it that you really want to stand up for? Because it's one of those like, pick your battles. And with the Nine of Cups, is it all really worth it? You've got the Five of Swords here. What's really worth it? And that's what Spirit's asking you with the Seven of Wands as your advice. Stand up for yourself, not the situation, not the other person, not the job, you. What do you believe? What do you feel is going to be truly right for you? And that's another piece of this reading that's going to be really important. Okay, so let's take a look at what oracle card we get. Maybe this will also help. What do our Libras need to know? I'm going to take that because that popped out the way it should. And I'm going to put this right. I'm going to put this right here with this guy. So this is Metamorphosis. Oh, shoot. I didn't look at the number and I can't see it. 25. Metamorphosis. 25. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-esteem, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. So that's a good card for this reading too, because there is something that you are so holding on to that you may need to let go of. I'm not going to tell you that you should let go of it. That's going to be up to you with all of these decisions at the bottom of the reading. But I think that's a really great message. So I hope you like this. Please let me know if you did. Hit the like button. Give me a comment. I appreciate all of the things. Thank you, Libra. Take care. Have a beautiful day.